Right, it's thinking about it.
Somebody's...
Oh, we're live.
Hello.
Okay, we're live.
Oh, here he is, looking very
Oh,
festive.
stand up just as we go live. Sam,
Hello.
I was just going to do a quick introduction.
Okay.
Right. Hi, guys. Welcome to another chat. I've got all of the members, well, all the guys that help out with the forum, the admins and stuff. So we'll go through in a minute and get everyone to say hello. If you're wondering what the hat is, this is my bar humbug hat, which I'll explain later is due to some complete hassle I'm having. I'm not anti-Christmas in any way, shape or form. But anyway, let's get the guys to say hello. So if I work down the line, Mr. Longley, do you want to say hi?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm afraid you couldn't make it today. You've just got me stepping in today. How are you all?
We've all been very good, Santa.
Thank you. Oh, you've been a naughty girl, you.
Let's start.
Hello, everyone. It's Sean. It is just me. I know it's a good disguise. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Sean,
there goes the internet again.
eBay and Amazon reseller, and it's gone crazy. Anyway, I'll pass you back to the next person.
Yeah, Sam, do you want to say hi, mate?
Hi everybody, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm known as Tez Nutkins, but my name's actually Sam. I'm a UK-based Amazon and eBay reseller, part-timer, and I've got a YouTube channel and stuff, and try and contribute where I can and learn a lot off everyone else. So hi.
Fantastic. It's the first time we've actually spoken, isn't it? So pleased to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. We've kind of messaged each other a bit.
Yeah,
I think we definitely know a little bit about each other. But yeah.
Sorry, mate. I was going to say, Margaret, do you want to say a quick hi? How are you doing?
Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm Margaret. I have a channel called Texas Gal Treasures, and I sell on Etsy, eBay, Amazon. Gotta turn that off. So, hope you guys are doing well.
And Caroline, how are you, my dear?
I'm okay.
Good, good, good. So, Michael's vanished. I thought I missed Michael out, but he's actually vanished.
He just messaged and said that he'd lost his internet again.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, he'll probably crop up shortly, hopefully. Anyway, before I need to get this out of the way, you guys know what's been going on in my world because I've been ranting on to you guys. But for those that don't know, I did kind of mention it in my little video the other day. I've been suspended on Amazon. I'm going to get this out of the way and then we won't talk about it anymore. Basically, they wanted to confirm my business status because that hadn't been done properly, so they wanted to get some paperwork from me, so we've been sending up paperwork as requested. They have not accepted any of it. I must be on email about 100 odd now. I've been on the phone to 5 different people today, and it's still not solved. Basically, I've now got to get a letter from the HMRC, which could take up to 3 weeks to come through. So basically, they have completely screwed me over. I cannot sell on there until this is resolved. So my Christmas season is ended, and I'm going to lose a fortune. So yeah, that's that. That's why I've got bar humbug on.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's
Horrible.
great.
Yeah.
Don't really know what to say about that. It's just like, it's a complete farce with their systems, isn't it? It's just a complete joke.
Not to rub salt into the wounds, Nick, but obviously it was going really well, wasn't it? So obviously you're going to want to keep selling on the platform once you've got your authorization and the account unlocked, I take it.
Absolutely. I would recommend anyone use it. I've been selling on there for years. There's so many little things that have led to this problem. I had an account for nearly 8 years with thousands of feedback and was all set up and running, and foolishly I actually closed that when we closed our old business. So that, you know, is an issue because this is a relatively new account we're using and it wasn't actually verified properly for business use. This is the start of the problem, you see what I mean? And then it's just hundreds of little things have led to this, and the fact that me and my wife are a partnership apparently makes this really complicated. God only knows why. But yeah, I'm going to continue selling on there. It just means they have, because I threw myself into FBA and sent all my stock up there for Christmas, they have it, and I can't do anything about that. You see what I mean? And I'm missing the boat as we speak with selling it all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't understand why they stop your account from selling. I can understand why they might stop the transaction coming to you, so they can do like the due diligence with regard to money laundering regulations and all that stuff. But if they could just let your stuff sell, at least that would be some solace, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I had the same argument with a guy today. I have a guy assigned to me to sort this out now, believe it or not, and he's about as useless as a chocolate teapot because he has no authorization to do anything. He agrees with everything I say. He's as frustrated as I am. But these mythical people in their authorization resolution center, whatever, won't really speak to you direct. It's a nightmare. But,
He's a handler, basically.
yeah, kind of. Anyway, but yeah, it's my problem, and I will deal with it. We'll get around it somehow. But yeah, it's really kind of messed up my Christmas. But yeah. So how are you guys?
Awesome. What am I going to say? No.
Yeah, my Amazon journey started, or FBA journey started at the end of November. I have to give it a big thumbs up. It's been unbelievable. I've got to give a little shout out, or a big shout out actually, to Mr. Tom the English Picker, actually, because on one of my videos I'd mentioned about Disney Trivial Pursuits, and I wasn't sure on pricing, and I'd gone a bit lowball, and he said I was underselling them. So I took his advice, and I've sold 2 Disney Trivial Pursuits for 55 quid.
Nice.
So, you know, I don't think you get anywhere near that on eBay.
Yeah. So what were you doing? Competing with the merchant fulfilled, or?
Well, no. I originally I was just because I was just comparing it to eBay. Really, I wasn't. I know you compare if you're fulfilled by Amazon, you compare your price to other fulfilled by Amazon sellers. Not you just totally disregard the merchant fulfilled.
Yeah.
So I knew that. But then I thought, well, who's going to pay £55 for a manky old Trivial Pursuit? But 2 people have. So
There you go.
yeah. So that, and also I've sold a Harry Potter Cluedo for $69.99. So it's just absolutely mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would feel even worse, Sean.
Sorry.
So Caroline, how's things going with your eBay selling? Are you seeing much of a Christmas spike with what you do?
Yeah, I haven't been listing as much as I should be, to be honest. I've struggled with listing the last couple of weeks for various reasons, but sales are not bad at all considering how much effort I've put into listing. I would say that sales are pretty good, really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm similar. You've probably seen in my videos. Ironically, because I was concentrating on the Amazon thing, my eBay has been suffering, and I don't have that much on there, but it's still ticking along fairly well. But I'm kind of relying on that now, and there's just nothing there. You know, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I'm getting to the stage now that I think I've got to have a few good days of really getting my head down and doing plenty of listing, because otherwise sales are going to start drying up. You know.
Yeah. Do you do much toys and games and all of that? I know you're big on the clothing mainly. Is that right?
Not loads. I do some. I mean, I'll sell anything really, but my favourite thing is clothes. That's what I like to sell really. But there's not the best profit in clothes, but I enjoy clothes, so that kind of works for me really. But I have been doing. I've been doing quite a lot of beauty products and sort of toiletries and stuff over Christmas, so that's going quite well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Margaret, you seeing a good Christmas spike where you are?
Yeah, I am. I've sold a lot. I mean, I did really well this last week, and my Etsy sales have been really going up, and I don't know, it's been going really well. Even my Amazon, which I'm not as diligent about, but I did pick up some games today when I was out running around that I'm going to try sending in. They're used. I haven't sent in any used things other than books, but I'm going to try that today. Or not today, but they're going to go in. I picked them up today.
Yeah. When I started FBA, I was quite stunned actually how well I did on the used stuff. Like Sean was just saying, with used Trivial Pursuit, I had the same things and got about 50 quid for those.
Yeah, I picked today Monopoly. Do you remember the movie Batman and Robin? It was like it was a Monopoly of the movie Batman and Robin with like Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy or something. I don't know. Anyway, so there was that, and then there was a Star Wars Monopoly. So I just have to check them out and see what's there, what's missing, and then send it in, I guess.
Yeah. I've been using Camel to see the historical sales last December on stuff, and that's what I've been using to pitch my stuff.
Nice.
And a lot of what I've got up there that I can't sell is all pitched right at the top of where it got to last year, and that seemed to be working really well. I was getting some great sales just before they suspended me. So
yeah.
That works. Oh, I think Mike's back. Mike, are you with us?
I think I am, mate. I think I am. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. Am I working properly? Is the camera working properly?
Yeah, it's a bit fuzzy, but
Sweet.
I can see you.
Cool. Oh, don't. My internet's been playing up all afternoon, mate. Sorry about that.
That's all right. So are you in your little office place, or are you at home?
No, I'm in the office, mate. I'm in the office. I was been working on the forum and listening all day today, so I'm going home after today, though. But next week, I am moving into a new place that's got internet that I'm going to be...
No!
Oh, he's gone.
No!
You froze, Mike, if you can hear us.
There he is.
No, you're breaking up, Mike. Are you back? Are you back?
Oh.
Nope.
No.
He's struggling to keep it up, isn't he?
Only a matter of time.
So I
Probably like 4 minutes in, 14 minutes in.
That was quite good going, actually. I thought, wow, Sam's here, and we're not talking about...
I don't know what you're saying about me. I really don't.
Yeah, whatever.
I had to hold myself together when you started talking about Margaret's Christmas spike, actually. Outrageous.
I will put this back on. Okay, now.
It's so tight. It's restricting brain flow to my head. So if I keel over, it's because of this thing. For those watching this who don't know, we all chat on a little forum chat room, so kind of pass the time of day and keep ourselves sane. So if we go into random tangents, it'll be to do with that, no doubt. But Sam, you're quite into FBA now. Are you seeing? Is that going well for you?
Yeah, it's been really good. The first week of December has been fantastic, really. It's my biggest sort of gross sales week that I've had on it, so I've been pleased with that. It slowed down a little bit over the weekend, but to be honest, my house is in absolute chaos because we're having an extension done, and it's kind of going to take up the next sort of 3 months. So that's why I've shifted most of my stuff up there. And I'm just not having the chance to get new stock in, process it, and get it out. So it's nice because I've got some money stockpiling up, but I'm not actually keeping listing to keep the sales coming in. So I've been quite surprised because I have done almost nothing reselling-wise for about 2 weeks now, and I've just had a pretty decent week, really. So yeah, quite pleased with it. But I think I'm addicted to FBA now as well. I can see my sort of effort for eBay going down, and more sort of FBA stuff going on. So yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely going that way because it's so, I don't know, it's just once it's up there, it's just so easy, isn't it? You just literally sit back and it happens. But yeah.
I like being busy on eBay. Like being busy on eBay is good, but because I work as well, and this is my part-time job, when there's sales and I don't get in from work till like 9 or 10 at night, it's like, oh, I've got to turn that round, and so that's quite arduous. Whereas with FBA, it's like, oh, there's sales. Oh, I haven't got to do anything.
Right.
And that's what I like about it.
That's
Yeah,
nice. We were out today, and I ended up scanning. I was doing VHS. I've been sending in a lot of VHS tapes, and I found like a big stack of Doctor Who, like old Doctor Who VHS. And so they scanned up pretty nicely, and those will go in when I get them sent in. So I see the looks. I don't know.
Yeah, I've not sent any VHS up. Has anyone sent any VHS up in the UK and had any joy?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I've not had any joy with it. I've got like an old Ferrari VHS and a couple of kids ones, but I've not had any luck yet. They're just sort of void fill for my boxes, really.
I mean, the other option is for me to do a big bundle of them and try to sell them on eBay. But when I scanned them, they were going for $10 and up for these Doctor Who ones. So.
Yeah, they must be quite rare for the US market as well, I think, Margaret.
Probably, yeah. I don't find a lot of Doctor Who stuff. I did get my Doctor Who Legos in there yesterday.
Nice.
Is that for you, the Lego?
Go on, Sean.
Is the Lego for you, or is it for a bit of retail arbitrage?
Both.
Both. Oh.
I bought one to keep for me in the box, and then one for my son, who really likes Doctor Who as well. And then I bought some extras, but I'm going to wait till they sell out, and then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good angle for Lego with Doctor Who, isn't it? There's lots of potential for minifigures there, isn't there? Yeah,
yeah. And the next day they went into, currently unavailable, wait, you have to wait for them. They were really going fast. Anyway.
Good. How's the vlogging going?
Oh, we keep doing that, Sean. Go on, what did you say?
Right. I was going to ask Caroline, how's the vlogging going?
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah.
It's so fun to watch.
9 minutes, 14 seconds. Very good.
Yeah, thank you for that. My husband is very pleased about that.
I can imagine. I mean, cracking up it did earlier on.
I aim to amuse, so that's good.
What actually happened there? Because I didn't get to watch it.
Well, you'll just have to watch it later, Tess, won't you?
Yeah, Andrea and I have now got in a habit where sort of about half hour before we go to bed, we'll sit and catch up on videos. So Caroline has become our little just before we go to bed pleasure.
That's a bit wrong.
She's had that effect on me as well, Nick, actually.
Really?
No!
And sometimes when I wake up too, but.
Stop now,
You lucky
stop.
girl.
It's so easy to get you going, Caroline. It's brilliant.
I know.
Yeah, my cheeks hurt. Yeah.
I think the red cheeks might actually be from the wine that I'm drinking rather than you embarrassing me. Just put that out there.
That's outrageous. Yeah. It's like disguising it.
Christmas mug.
Oh, okay. I'll let you off.
Thanks. I just thought it was more circumspect than coming on with a big glass of wine,
Smart. Yeah, it's early for me. Well, it's lunchtime here, so 1 o'clock. So I have to a little water. So, oh well.
Trying to impress your new personal trainer, Margaret.
Maybe. Boys don't like that as much, so. I started yesterday. It's called Camp Gladiator, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, in case.
I like the sound of it so far. And
yeah.
The look of it.
Yeah, I sent a picture of the guy. He's gonna find out. He's gonna see one of these videos. He's gonna know when I talk about him. So.
I've not been in the loop on this. So you're on a fitness regime or something, are you?
Yeah, a girl in my neighborhood asked me to join up, and so I went with her yesterday. And the guy is really attractive. I mentioned him in one of the other videos. It's like distractingly attractive. So I sent a picture to you guys. But, yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I don't think you appreciate it.
I couldn't see what the fuss was about personally, but.
No. And I don't usually get like that over guys. It doesn't normally. I don't know. I don't normally go like that. Anyway, not reseller related at all.
Shocking. Anyway, so has anyone had any good pickups lately, apart from Margaret at the gym?
I sold something that I picked up probably one of the first times I went to a boot fair. I sold this Winnie the Pooh book from 1933. It was a first edition, and when I actually did the research when I bought it, it was going for about 70 odd quid. But I ended up getting, I think, 32.78 or something with my Hermes added on. It was one of my early listings, so I was pleased at that one in the end. And I think I picked up about 3 or 4 books for a fiver and made about 90 quid from in total. So I haven't had to pick up, but that was a decent sale anyway.
Where was that? eBay, yeah?
Yeah, it's an eBay one, yeah. So that was quite cool.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't really been sourcing, to be honest. The last load of pickups I had were all retail arbitrage, and I sent 90% of that up to Amazon, so that's sitting in a warehouse. But I did sell, I don't know if any of you saw that snail thing. Well, Margaret and we talked about that. That sold, so that was nice. I didn't get a lot for it because it wasn't marked. It didn't have like a maker's name on it, so I couldn't sell it as a specific snail, if you know what I mean. So I only got 15 quid. But then I got a message from the buyer who said, "You left me feedback and I forgot to say not to because I bought it as a gift." And I thought, well, how is that relevant? Me leaving feedback. She said, "I really forgot. I wish you hadn't left feedback. Can you take it off?" And all of this. And I said, well, no, it's not as simple as that. So that was a bit weird. I guess her partner or something might see the feedback and then go into the item. But yeah, chances are slim, surely. Yeah, that was nice.
I've been sourcing a bit the last sort of couple of weeks, quite steady. But what's happened is it keeps coming in, and I'm sending it to FBA before I get to do any videos. So I keep talking about, oh yeah, I've got this and I got this, but I can't show anyone because I've already flipping sent it up. But at another good sale yesterday was I picked up Chronicles of Narnia complete audio book, CD audio book collection. It cost me £6 and it sold for 50 on Amazon. So that was like a really good pickups. But I hadn't really ever been regularly going to charity shops until probably the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks, and it certainly makes a massive difference. You know, I'm going about at least sort of 3 times a week, and I'm picking up stock every single visit. So it's if you're someone that just goes to charity shops once in a blue moon, and then we see it on the Facebook group, don't we? Oh, I never get anything in my charity shops, but if you're only going once every couple of weeks, then you're probably not going to find anything. But you've got to try and sort of squeeze it in as much as you can, Sam, haven't you?
God's sake.
That's what I'm on about, the visits to the charity shops, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. God's sake.
We went back to
on me as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're damn right though, it just stands to reason that the good stuff is there, but because it's in a charity shop and it's reasonably priced, the really good stuff just doesn't stay on the shelf for more than, a couple of hours. So you've just got to get there as often as you can and increase your chances of finding it, really. But I find that quite hard now. Now we've got the shop and that takes up the lion's share of our time anyway. I'm not really getting out and getting around them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you guys find there's a best time to go to them? Because I've tried different strategies with it, going on Mondays, going on Saturday mornings, going on maybe Tuesdays to Wednesdays when I think they definitely replenish the stock and stuff like that. Do you think there's any rhyme or reason to it, or do you think it's just random and you just have to keep going?
I think it's completely random. Yeah, absolutely random. I've found good stuff on different days, and yeah, just random.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of the ones I go to, they're pretty much constantly drip feeding the stock as it comes in and they price it up. I don't really see a pattern of when it goes out. So, you can be in there and there'll be nothing, and then that afternoon, if you can pop back, they've replenished and there's good stuff. Totally random.
Yeah, they were pulling. They had a cart out today, and that's when I got the Monopoly, Star Wars Monopoly. Tanya actually grabbed it and said, "Do you want this?" I'm like, yeah, I do. So, but it was just coming out on the cart that they were pulling out to restock. So.
Yeah, some of the best finds I've ever had actually have been where somebody has literally just come in with their bags and said, "I'd like to make a donation," and I'm like, "Can I have a rummage before it disappears off out the back?" And yeah, I found some great stuff that way. Literally being first, to have a look. It's like at the car boot sales. If you're first to the stall, it stands to reason you're going to get to see the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean vanished then.
Yeah, he just messaged to say he'll be back in a minute.
Oh,
Sandra
okay.
back.
He's always overheating, and it's not surprising in that outfit, is it?
He did look very hot, actually.
It doesn't.
Not like that, not like that.
I was gonna say he wore it because he wants, somebody to come sit on his lap.
Now.
Brilliant. Margaret, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
All right, it's nothing exciting. I was going to ask you about charity shops and Goodwill in America, and sort of like what is the difference there? I don't quite understand it. Do you have small charity shops, or is it all just almost like a corporate charity thing with the Goodwills?
There are charity shops. Two of my favorite ones are one's run by a church, and then another one is run by kind of like a home for people with mental impairments. People just donate. So those are more like small charity shops. And then I'm trying to figure out what Caroline's doing.
I'm vlogging a little bit.
Oh, you're vlogging. Okay. And then there's the Goodwills that are much larger.
So how does the Goodwill work? Like, how do they get their stock?
People donate. They just donate, and I see people waving around. I'm so distractible, you guys.
I'm stopping.
I was trying to get in the vlog.
Oh, okay. I get so distracted. Sorry. Yeah, people donate. I mean, even though they know that Goodwill is pretty much a for-profit company rather than just a charity type breakdown. The CEO makes tons of money, but I think when people are ready to clear out, they're ready to clear out, and they don't care. There's Goodwill donation centers, like even here in town. It's just a drop spot. It's like they have it in a strip mall. It's not a store, but it's a Goodwill donation center. And they have those, I think that's their strategy. They have those all over the place. So people are like, I'm cleaning out, I just need to get rid of it. That's the closest place here. There. Take it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a great system. They've got it made.
Oh, you know what they're doing.
Bring the stuff to you. It sounds like heaven, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's on top of it. What?
Oh no.
Margaret's so naughty. Like, obviously people aren't privy to our chats that we have, but Margaret is just potty mouth.
No.
That's coming from you.
Pots and kettles, I think.
Yeah.
Not me. But I can't keep a straight face when I do it either. I would like.
I sit there in the evenings now, and if the chat's going on, and I sit there like giggling to myself, or sometimes just crying with laughter at some stuff, and Andrew just looks at me like, "You and your little friends having your chat."
Yeah, I get that too.
Hey?
I get that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special friends.
Special friends. We were saying before, we reckon your outfit, Sean, are you trying to attract little children to come and sit on your knee? Is that what it's about?
That's going a bit thing. Santa actually does have little children on his knee, but as speaking personally, I prefer to have ladies on my knee.
That's what it is. I meant your own children, of course. I'm not casting any aspersions. You know that.
I would hope not.
Stop digging, Nick.
That hole's getting deeper.
What?
Oh dear me.
Well, that was a conversation.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
My bank hole got deeper because I spent so much money today when I was out thrifting. Trying to get
You had a ride along today, didn't you?
We did. So we periscoped a bit, but I'm gonna put it all together as a ride along. But we went to a few different resale stores and charity shops and things like that. So I
Did
spent
you get
quite a
much
bit.
stuff?
I got a lot of stuff. A lot. Yeah.
Where is that mainly from thrift stores and things? Yeah.
We went to 2 Goodwills. We went to a Habitat for Humanity restore. We went to a couple more charity stores, charity shops.
Charity.
Charity. What? Sean Longley.
Oh dear me. Sean Longley.
Sean Longley, that's your name.
Sean.
Just going
Yeah,
back to
no.
Periscope, Margaret,
Mhm.
it seems to be quite a big thing in the US for resellers, and there's a lot of people. You recommended some to me because I've got Periscope. I haven't actually broadcasted yet, but it would be nice if some UK people would pick it up because it sort of lends itself quite well to the reselling thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good fun, and it's nice just to kind of pop in and see, what that area that you're in looks like, and different. I mean, you can watch anybody, but it's really nice to see.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Does someone want to explain to this sad old man what Periscope is?
I'll let Margaret do it because she's
Oh,
the
really?
expert.
Oh, okay. It's like a live streaming video. I mean, you just get on there. Like I was out today with Tanya, and I popped it on there, so people that follow me get a little notice saying Margaret's gone live, and so then they jump in and watch.
On YouTube or not? Not on YouTube.
It's an app on your phone. I think it's tied with Twitter. And then they just watch, and then they can leave little comments and ask questions and give you hearts as you're talking. But it's all live, and then it's only up for I think 2 days or something afterwards. So.
And can you keep the footage?
Yeah, it'll save to my phone. If you select it to save the footage, then it'll save. So then I'll probably tie those in with
into your YouTube, don't you? Put some of yours into your YouTube. You've added it into your videos, haven't you, when you've done the live streams?
Yeah. I saw that, and that was my confusion. I didn't get if it was part of YouTube or not, because I'm not on Twitter. I don't do that whole thing, so I don't know if do you need a Twitter account to do it all?
I'm not really on. I don't get on Twitter very much, but I think it's tied to, if you have a Twitter account, it ties to that. But it's good fun. The only thing is when it saves the video, it doesn't save all the people's comments, so it looks like I'm randomly just talking to nobody, but I'm answering people that are sending comments or questions.
Oh, right, yeah. That explains some things as well.
Yeah.
You just look crazy.
But it's fun. It's fun to watch different people, and yeah.
Whoa, we're all people.
Bits. How about you guys? I mean, Caroline, you're on Periscope some.
Yeah, I only found it fairly recently, but I love watching people periscoping. I haven't actually done it myself yet, but I can see it would lend itself quite well to, if you found something really exciting and you just wanted to tell people about it. But I don't think the UK have embraced it quite the same way as the USA have as yet, but I think it will. Because, certainly in the beauty blogging community, it's quite big over here. That's how I sort of got into it in the first place, by following people who do beauty blogging. But I can see it working for resellers. But you're about the only person I follow that I know, and the people you recommended to me in reselling that do it.
It's not. I mean, I just like getting to see where everybody is in the different parts of the country or different parts of the world, and I think it's just fun, So.
I watched. I was on there for a little while, but I've juggling too many things around, so I come off it. But I liked Catherine Shelton does quite a bit on there.
Yeah.
She's quite good. Like the Crazy Britain. I think she's in San Diego, isn't she? But she's quite into it. I saw her at an estate sale, going around picking up some business. It's quite interesting. So I might have to get it again, perhaps in the new year. Oh God.
There's just so many different social media things, though, aren't there, to keep up with? That you kind of have to choose the ones you like and just roll with those, really. You can't do all of the stuff all the time, can you?
No, definitely not. Sam might be able to, though.
What's being suggested again?
Nothing.
Topic.
Margaret, you obviously you live quite close to the bona fide hustler, don't you? Have you actually met up with him?
Yeah, last year, or earlier this year, I should say, there was a big hangout where it was him and Steve Rakin and then a bunch of other, people that are not just YouTubers but resellers had a meetup, and then we're going to do it again in this coming summer, so that'll be fun.
Did he get you in his gym?
No. No. Some people stayed at his house, but I didn't. No.
I quite like his videos. It's interesting how a lot of the resellers there, you can tell the business side of YouTube's really coming out in them. And I know there's guys in the UK that are making money from it and stuff, but some of the amounts of followers they've got and how much time they spend with the editing and graphics and stuff, you just think, oh, they must be really making a lot out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, same thing. He's on Periscope, and so is Steve. They do a lot of that. I mean, just bringing in people, and I don't know. They're fun to watch, though. So makes it good. But you guys are going to have a meetup pretty soon, yeah? Are all of you going?
I don't know. I don't think. Well, Mike is hoping to travel up with me because the plan is to meet up at Tom the English Pickers, and then we're going out in Nottingham. I'm almost certainly going up as long as I can stay fit and healthy. And Mike was going to go up with me, and then a load of guys from that area. I don't know if any of the other guys that are here can make it.
Too far for me, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably not going to make it this time, but it'd be good to arrange something. I was talking to Mike about it. Maybe arrange something a bit more central in sort of April time, just before the car boot season starts again, like a weekend or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how far is that from you guys? How far is Nottingham from you guys?
From me, it's a couple of hours in the car north.
Yeah. What's it called again?
Nottingham. Nottingham.
All right.
Probably about 4 hours for me, I should think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good 3 hours, and that's not above the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it isn't far. Like if in America, a 3-hour drive is nothing, is it? But
No, and Texas is ginormous. So 3 hours. I mean, what? If y'all just have me on to make fun of me, I will say thank you and good night.
Are you talking about
lucky
Randy?
Texas.
Do what?
I thought she was talking about Randy.
What was the question again?
I can't keep up. What's going on?
Distances you drive.
We drive far.
And Texas is ginormous.
Yep.
I can vouch for that. When we drive through it, it just goes on and on.
Yeah, I mean, just from where I am to get out of Houston to the other side of Houston, it takes an hour, and you're still in Houston. It's that big.
You could probably get the whole UK in Texas, to be quite frank.
So when you, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh dear me. So I got to say, since I started doing FBA and we've sort of all broached on it, my eBay side has certainly slacked. And our little listing thing last week, Nick, I listed 17 items, but I sold 2 of them, like within that listing frame. And this week I'm 11 so far, but I just keep getting the notifications on Amazon, and I'm sort of like feeling quite pleased, and I'm certainly being drawn to that side of it, because it takes sort of like half a day to sort, you know, a box of items out, and then they're gone, aren't they? And then it's like my shipment was, I dropped it off at the shop Monday afternoon, and it was at Amazon Tuesday morning, and it went live on last Friday. So they sort of don't hang around doing the stuff, and it's sort of because I've been earning probably a bit more money. Well, I suppose it's a 50-50 split at the moment between eBay and Amazon. So I'm certainly it's got me thinking a lot more in the new year to source items more specifically for Amazon.
Yeah. I was following the same course really, and I was, you know, that my sales were going crazy on FBA before this whole hassle with my account verification happened. But yeah, I think as long as I can get this sorted, I'll certainly carry on, and have FBA in mind for a lot more stuff, I think, going forward, because the way our business is evolving anyway with the shop and a lot of my time being taken up with that, it really does suit me. I'm never going to leave eBay because a lot of what I pick up and what you'll see from the videos just isn't suited to Amazon. So I can't just throw all my eggs in that basket because, you know, I'm going to carry on picking up the collectible stuff and the vintage toys and all of that. But yeah, I think FBA will only increase, like I say, once I'm allowed to sell on there again, once they give me that privilege back. But yeah, I'm glad it's working out for you because you were really unsure, as I was for a long time about it. So it's good to see.
Yeah, no, I was unsure about it because I thought I'd struggle with sending stock, and like I said, I could at the time I was thinking about it. I probably had enough for one shipment, but I've sent up 3 or 4 shipments already, and I could probably rustle another one together pretty soon when we're going out sourcing. I've got another little indoor boot fair at the weekend to go to, so I can see myself probably sending another shipment up as well. So, but what I like about it is that working hard, not smart, and that you see it's the other end to eBay, isn't it? You're not taking photos, and you know you're just scanning it in, and maybe you have to, you know, a couple of sentences on condition, and maybe a couple of pictures, but that's it, isn't it? You know, you print your labels off, and it's done, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
It's nice to see, Sean. Like you can tell in your videos and stuff that you are getting the buzz for it. It's quite nice to see it.
Yeah, and FBA as well. It's quite good.
Outrageous.
So what are your plans for the Christmas period? Are you going to be just sort of, I mean, I think a lot of sellers now are sort of perhaps taking their foot off the gas a little bit, me included, and I know, like, traditionally retail goes crazy, doesn't it? The week between Christmas and New Year is a great time to have as much stuff listed as you can, isn't it?
Yeah.
No comment?
Yeah, I thought Margaret was going to talk. I was like,
oh, I wasn't sure who was asking.
yeah, well, I'm going to have to really crack the whip, and what I've got left, which isn't much, that's Christmas oriented, I'm just going to have to pile on there because I'm going to have to get some money coming in because my FBA thing is screwed up. So yeah, I mean, I'm in a right horrible mess at the moment because I put all my stock up there and invested a fair bit only the past couple of weeks ago in brand new stock. I invested a lot of money and sent it up and can't sell it. So yeah, I'm going to have to really be inventive and get some money coming in because I've got £4,600 worth of bills to pay at the end of December.
Yeah.
Christ.
Put it in perspective.
Nick, with the experience you've had, would you say for other people that are going into Amazon or FBA, when you're setting up, because obviously you get this chance to put in your tax references and all that sort of stuff, would you say people to be as upfront and put as much detail in as possible at the start? Do you think that would have helped with this new account? Yeah,
well, the thing is, I honestly don't really get what the issue is and why they now want different information. It's an absolute mystery to me, and I don't know why it's so complicated. I think if you're a sole trader or whatever, it's pretty straightforward. You can just send something that has your details on it and send that up there, your registration form or whatever. But they're basically asking for that for a partnership. But they want a form that has my UTR, unique tax reference, on it, my wife's, and our partnership tax reference. We have all those numbers on different forms and different pieces of paper, but not all on one. So, and they won't accept it that way. So all they will accept now is a letter from the HMRC. But my case is just extreme and random and annoying. It won't apply to most people. But yeah, for sure, tick all the boxes and get it all right, because they're not helpful when it goes wrong, is all I can tell you from my experience now.
Yeah.
They kind of should have done all that before you even sort of, started selling, should they not, really?
Well, this account was Andrea's personal account, and when we started using it for business, I think that the problem started that it wasn't, the verification wasn't completed properly somewhere. I've been trying to get out of them what the actual issue is, and they don't really know anymore. I think it's gone beyond that. But I think the verification process wasn't completed properly when we switched it over to a business account. But yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of naughty of them to then take all this, let you send all this stock up and then say, oh, there's a problem, and, you know, they should have ironed that out first, I would have thought.
You'd think so. I sometimes, well, recently, the last couple of days, I sit there and I think, how can I have got in this position? It's like the perfect storm of things that have gone wrong and timing and everything. And why they had to announce this and suspend my account first week of December, of all the times, you know. And they, like Sam was saying earlier, that I am in discussions with them to try and release my stock so I can sell it, and they can hold the money. They're already holding all this money that I've made that I need quite seriously right now. So why they can't just sell my stock for me and hold my money until they're happy that I am who I am and I'm in a partnership and I can prove it, etc. It's beyond me, because a lot of my stuff is really Christmas oriented and I'm going to miss the boat. So yeah.
It does seem odd that they won't.
Oh?
Oh. Sean froze.
Sean? Sean?
Sean, come back.
He's like frozen in time.
It's just Santa with a grin. Oh dear. We're dropping like flies.
Yeah, I think with the Amazon thing, Nick, like it's really hard and obviously gutting and that, like, but I think that's part of what's been good about the journey on YouTube as well, is seeing the ups and downs, like with how the shop went and stuff, and like for people watching, this is obviously just another one of those things that they're now going to get educated about, and it's a bit unfortunate that it's through your misfortune. But I think it's good that it's like the community will becoming aware that you need to toe the line and sort of dot all the I's and cross the T's with Amazon.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And the frustrating thing is we thought we had, you know, we sent everything they wanted, and as far as we knew it was fine until we suddenly get this email. Well, it started off they wanted to confirm the bank account and in whose names it was and why that didn't tie up with our other details, which it did. And that, you know, but the thing is, I wouldn't want to scare everybody. I'm in a partnership which isn't a limited company, which is quite unusual. So, you know, it's not a very common circumstance, and I think this is half of the problem. They don't really know how to categorise our business, and they don't really know what paperwork they want, but they're still sticking to the guns that they want it, and I don't have it, so that's the problem. But for most people, this process, as yourself, I guess yours was fairly simple. You send up whatever tax form, and it's fine. But, yeah. Is Sean, you're moving again?
Yeah, I'm back again. I'm going to have to probably start using my laptop a bit, I think, because it just keeps, my PC keeps cutting out, and it's not the greatest of PCs, to be fair, so I'll have to get my laptop up, I think.
Okay.
Nick, we're going to have to see about figuring out how to get the chat on the side, because now I got people messaging me. They're like, we're watching, but there's no chat, so we're going to message you. So Michael Pierce is watching, and some friends, and Tanya's watching. So we'll have to figure out how to get the live chat going on the side so that we can answer questions and whatnot, and see what they all have to say.
I couldn't see how, because we've enabled group chat, but I can't see how you enable it onto YouTube.
Yeah, you have to get Michael actually did a hangout with me where he showed me like behind the scenes how to do it, and I've forgotten. So, but I'm sure he'll do. I'm throwing you out there, Michael. I'm sure he'd probably do the same to help you out. So we could have that way when there's lulls in the conversation, we can see what people are saying or if they have questions for us or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When we chatted, Margaret, we couldn't figure it out, could we? I certainly couldn't turn it on or do whatever.
Andrew's watching too. Okay, now I'm getting lots. After the show. Okay, yeah. So yeah, after the show, Michael says invite him into the hangout, and then he'll show you how to do it. Okay. All right.
So his messages coming through now.
Yeah. So now I'll let you know.
Can I just say thanks to Michael? The FBA series that Michael did really helped me when I started out, and the sort of the packaging and process videos are really good.
Yeah, he puts out a lot of really good stuff. Helpful. See, this is where the chat would come in handy, because they're like, now what?
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
It's
I
funny
think,
because
I think Sean was trying to say something, but I don't think he was speaking loud enough. He's got a problem with his microphone. Mine got caught in his beard.
Can you not hear me then? Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Can now.
That's all right. Good. I was going to say it's good to see our UK community sort of gaining momentum now, isn't it? Perhaps it's tailed off a bit because the car boot season's ended, but there's certainly a lot more UK resellers around on YouTube now, isn't there?
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's nice to watch. Oh, speaking of that, Tom hasn't put out new videos in a long time, has he?
no, I think he's just taking a break from it. He's got his hideous backlog of stuff. I mean, he messages me quite regularly, and he's doing well. He's selling a lot of gear. He's doing FBA and eBay. But yeah, I'll get on to him when I go and see him. I'll say, make some videos, you. You'll probably film me drinking beer and then put that out.
Yeah. Shenanigans. We need to see shenanigans.
And we
Indeed.
need some more UK ladies as well. There's not many of us doing YouTube.
Oh, there's a few now, isn't there? Well, yeah, there is. There's 2 or 3 of you now, isn't there? That's good.
Well, there's me, there's Liz, and
Fake Rachel.
yeah, but Rachel doesn't show her face, so
All right.
not that that's a bad thing. She doesn't have to if she doesn't want to.
Sorry.
Anyway, so we need more UK ladies showing their faces apparently to placate Caroline, and we need some more just UK resellers in general on YouTube, don't we?
Yeah.
I think it's fun to watch. I mean, a lot, just seeing how it's different. I mean, there's one guy in Australia that I watch, and then you guys. I think it would be so cool that if there were more people in different countries just to compare and see everybody. I don't know. I think it's neat.
Yeah, we don't really go much into comparing things in the UK too much, but
He's lost me again.
we don't compare things too much in the UK, do we? But no, I think when I started watching,
I'm going to Nutcracker you. There.
oh, no
Okay.
comment.
All right,
I mean,
all right.
like in this sort of calendar year, I sort of stumbled across Nick's videos in January, and then that sort of led to Tom and Joe, and then it led to me thinking I could probably do something. And then it's nice to see how many people are doing it. You've got Hixie and young Ben and that, isn't it? It's good. It's good seeing different people and how they sort of do the same thing as you but differently. That makes sense.
I think that's right. I think it's so nice seeing different people, and you meet people that are completely different from you, and it's just a nice community in that way, isn't it? It's great.
Yeah. I know I go on about all the stuff that Ken finds. I think it's just so amazing, all the things that he finds, and I was watching his last video, and it just baffles me, and I think it's so awesome.
Did you see the foxes today?
Yes.
Yeah, what was that all about?
He didn't go on that box action.
For those watching this, Ken Chapman, who I'm sure a lot of you will watch anyway, he does great videos. He's into his antiques and all that stuff. He went to an auction today, and he dropped a picture on our chat of 2 foxes. Looked like they were mating, shall we say, stuffed in position,
Taxidermy.
but he didn't buy it.
He didn't go on it. No, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
I'm finding it.
I hope he didn't go on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate.
No, guys. Okay, here it is.
Oh, you've got it. Go on.
They got rough tongues, haven't they?
Okay.
I don't know if we saw it. You needed to talk at the same time.
Oh,
There
I
we
have
go.
to talk at the
Here
same
we
time.
go.
Okay, there it is.
Stuffed foxes.
I think you should sing at the same time. I think you should sing.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, actually, we'll have to get Ken in on one of these. It was kind of an open invite, but I don't know if Ken was up for it or not. But yeah, I'll have to have a chat with Ken.
He's a bit, yeah, he's a bit of an enigma though, isn't he? He kind of just skulks around his auctions, visits random women in post offices.
He doesn't show his face very often either in the videos. So.
No.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to have to wrap up shortly and go home and eat something. And I'm so tired after speaking to these frustrating people all day. So I'm sorry if I've lost the thread a few times. My mind is just not here. But yeah, it's been fun as ever. I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas and sales continue to come in. I'll keep you informed with Amazon and this ongoing saga, but it looks like I'm out of the game for the time being on FBA, which is beyond frustrating, but there you go. At least my house isn't flooded. At least I'm not a Syrian refugee with no home. You know, things could be worse. So I need to keep it in perspective. But yeah, so yeah, I'll say goodbye, and then you can all say your little Christmas goodbyes. I wish you a fantastic Christmas, and yeah, thanks for talking to me. So do you want to say little goodbyes?
Goodbye, boys and girls. See you again soon.
Bye.
Yeah, bye people. See you on the SAS show on Sunday night.
Yeah, we will.
I'm looking forward to that already.
Right, thanks a lot then, guys, and thanks for chatting with me, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.